Good morning, students. In yesterday's class, I just discussed the merits of sole proprietorship business. And then I told you the meaning of sole proprietorship business. I told you the features of sole proprietorship business. And then I discussed all the merits of sole proprietorship business. And in today's class, I'm just going to discuss the demerits of sole proprietorship business. If you know the meaning of sole proprietorship business, beta, easily you will be able to write the demerits of sole proprietorship business. Okay? So in today's, you know what is sole proprietorship business? The business which is run, owned, controlled and financed by an individual, by a single person. Those types of business are called sole proprietorship business. And if you know the meaning of sole proprietorship business, it will be very easy for you to write its features, to write its merits, and to write its demerits also. So in today's class, I am going to discuss the demerits of sole proprietorship business. Now whenever you are going to write the merits or demerits, I told you, you have to write the subheading, you have to underline them, and those subheading you have to explain in your own language only for 2 to 3 sentences, better, not required to explain too much. So first, limited capital resources. I hope all of you understood this. One of the demerits of sole proprietorship business is capital resource is less, limited. Why? Because sole proprietorship business owner is one, single owner. And the capital is also contributed by that particular owner only, beta. जब एक आदमी बिजनेस में कैपिटल लगाता है, when he is only investing the capital, only single person, definitely the capital will have a limited resource because you are not collecting the capital from different sources, not by the share or not by different partners or anyone, but the owner himself is contributing the capital. And in sole proprietorship business, there is one owner, single owner. So when single owner is giving the capital, definitely capital resources is limited in comparison to other kind of business. I hope it is very, very clear to you. Second point, limited managerial ability. What do you mean by that? Again you come to the definition. A sole proprietorship business is managed by the owner, means a single person. Everything, marketing, buying, selling, accounting, managing, whatsoever might be, everything is managed by that single owner. And all of us are knowing one person cannot be good for each and every work. A single individual might be good for 2-3 types of works. He cannot be good for each and every, he cannot have the knowledge for each and every kind of works. He might be good for marketing, he might be good for selling, he may not be good for accounting, he may not be good for administrations. But in sole proprietorship business, everything is managed by a single person. That is why it is called limited managerial ability. So one particular person has some limitation to manage the show. He cannot manage each and everything. Alright, but other business, different people are responsible for different things to manage. Someone might be looking after the account, someone might be looking after the administration, someone might be looking after, the marketing, someone might be looking after about the purchasing or selling. So different people are looking after different things who all are good in that particular field of work. But in case of sole proprietorship business, everything is managed by one person and one person cannot have the ability to manage everything. That is why it is called limited managerial ability. Next, uncertain life. Why uncertain life? Because sole proprietorship business is not created by law. What am I not? जब कोई बिजनेस तुमको गवर्नमेंट से या सरकार से परमिशन लेकर के स्टार्ट करना है ना बेटा, उसको बंद करने के पहले भी तुमको परमिशन लेना पड़ेगा. यू कैन नॉट स्टॉप इट व्हेनेवर यू लाइक इट. बट इन केस ऑफ सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप बिजनेस, जब मर्जी तुम स्टार्ट कर सकता है, जब मर्जी तुम बंद कर सकता है. दैट इज व्हाई इट इज सेड द लाइफ ऑफ द सोल प्रोप्राइटरशिप बिजनेस इज अनसर्टेन. हो सके आज है, कल सुबह में जाकर तुम देखेगा दुकान बंद हो गया. सो यू आर नॉट आंसरेबल टू एनीवन एल्स. तुम्हारा अपना मर्जी, ओनर का अपना मर्जी है कब स्टार्ट करेगा कब बंद करेगा. दैट इज अनसर्टेन लाइफ. देयर इज नो नीड टू, whenever you are going to close down, there is no need to take the permission from the government. That's what they talk about. Next, limited scope for expansion. What do you mean expansion? Expansion मतलब बिजनेस को बढ़ाना और अच्छा करना. And why it is limited? Again, कोई भी बिजनेस को बढ़ाने के लिए, कोई भी बिजनेस को और बड़ा करने के लिए, what all things are required? Number one, you require more person to manage it. Number two, you require more and more capital. But in sole proprietorship business, it is managed by the single persons. When it is managed by the single person, if you expand your business, it is not possible for a single person to manage each and everything. So the business will not run properly. On the other hand, if you want to expand your business, you require the capital. And in sole proprietorship business, the capital is only contributed by one single owner. When a single owner is contributing the capital, definitely it has a limitation. When the capital has a limitation, you cannot expand it. So why you cannot? That is why it is called limited scope for expansion. Why limited scope? Because it is managed by a single person, and the capital also contributed by a single person. When single person is managing, if the business expand, it is not possible for that particular person to manage each and everything. On the other hand, it cannot contribute too much of capital also. Now next point, unlimited liability. Whose liability? Liability of the owner. Who is the owner? A single person is the owner. Yes, that past class only I told you, when I told you the characteristics, I said the owner's liability is unlimited. Because owner is responsible for each and everything. For the loss of the organization, if there is any bad name for the organization, everything is responsible. If you have owed some money from someone else, for the bank or anyone else, it is his responsibility to return it to him, no one else. That is why I said unlimited liability. So you write here, in sole proprietorship business, the owner's liability is unlimited because he is answerable for each and everything of the business. That is why his liability is unlimited. So I hope I made it clear to you the demerits of sole proprietorship business better. And again I am telling you, if you know the meaning of sole proprietorship business, easily you can find out its merits and easily you can find out its demerits also. So these are the 5 points of demerits. I already explained you. Remember these particular 5 points and you please explain it on your own language. I am sure if you know the meaning of sole proprietorship business, once again I am telling you, it will be very easy for you to explain it. So thank you so much for today's class.